I'll let you in on a secret. I thought building an aerobic base and I thought aerobic fitness was complete fucking bullshit during my NFL career. I figured if I lifted heavy weights and I used compensatory acceleration and I could do plyos and jump and sprint, like that was the only energy system I needed to train. And I didn't realize how wrong I was until after the fact. That, you know, a big aerobic base allows you to recover faster in between plays. I mean, allows for greater longevity. I mean, everything from mitochondrial density. I mean, I'm almost embarrassed a little bit that I didn't put more stock in it and I didn't do more of it. I mean, I try to get at least 30 minutes on one of the modalities we have, whether it be the echo bike or the rower, or pushing the sled or training. I try at least 4 or 5 days a week. It's usually 2 on, 1 off, and mixed in with my strength training 4 hours. And, you know, if I got 30 minutes, I jump on the bike and like, you know, basically figure out what my heart rate zones are and try to train, like use, you know, whether it be an Apple Watch or a Morpheus or something in there to try to, you know, maximize it. And as I've gotten older, not only does my strength not fall off as much, but my ability to be able to do repeated efforts heavy is dramatically better than it was. So I think I had like youth and strength and stupidity on my side, and now that I've gotten older, and it's pretty wild. Like whenever I got a younger NFL player showing up next week, and one of the first things I'm going to put him in is try to beat the hell out of him in terms of building an aerobic base. I mean, just the fact that I can carry, you know, I got my DEXA done and it was like 133 pounds of muscle on the in-body thing. And like the lady was like freaking out. I'm like, I don't know. I lift weights. I eat pretty high protein diet. I don't overeat, and I do all my aerobic work. But the aerobic stuff seems to, I mean, I don't know, like it blows me away that I was so against it for so long and thought it was so stupid. But I feel like the research is so much better now in the last 10 years than it was, where it just wasn't something that I necessarily popped on my radar.
Definitely, yeah. Like, I mean, I think a lot of people have that same reflection. And it's good that, like, you know, you can try, not change the narrative, but just like educate people now on like the actual benefits for it. But yeah, often people think that just because you're not running around for like 40, 50, 80 minutes, that it's like, oh, well, I don't need aerobic fitness. But the point that you said, just on being able to recover between bouts, like in NFL, or even in between sessions, if you train twice, like, so that aerobic system is going to help with, like you said, turning around recovery faster. And I think a lot of people have been guilty of that. It certainly isn't just in one sport. So yeah, hopefully just people are more aware of the benefits now.
Well, especially in the NFL, I mean, like you think about like big bodies, it's a very, I guess you could say it's so specialized, especially offensive and defensive line, right? You got these big bodies just moving as fast as they can, you know, within basically a 3 foot, 3x3 box. And, you know, guys can almost, you know, be strong enough, have enough aerobic capacity to be able to survive and then kind of play into it. And then, and then, you know, for the most part, most of the guys are anywhere from 22 or 21 up until maybe 30, 32. I mean, there's players that are older now. You know, towards the end of my career, I remember I was 29 and then I had my birthday and I turned 30, and it was as if like I grew 2 heads. Like it was the weirdest thing. I'm like, no, I was 29 like a week ago. Now I'm 30, and it's like, oh, like you might as well go out to pasture.